Hello, and welcome back to the 6th Street Underground, a Zenless Zone Zero podcast discussing all things ZZZ. As always, I'm your host, Eric, and I'm joined by my ever-wonderful co-host, Brian. Rawr, Brian.
Happy anniversary!
Happy anniversary! Woo! Party hats, party poppers, poof, poof, poof. It did it. 2 years. 2 years, baby.
2 years.
The second longest relationship of my life. I'm just kidding. I've been playing Genshin since it launched. The third longest relationship of my life.
You forgot about all the time you played WoW.
That was the before times, Brian. We don't talk about we don't talk about WoW. Happy anniversary, Zenless Zone Zero, and as a special treat for you, you brought a special treat for us, which is you gave us an excuse to give you a lot of money.
It was very generous of them to really just milk us for all we were worth.
To just take, judging by the state of most of the people who shared in the Discord server, they reset the bonus bundles and then opened up the film goer event. And everyone's like, well, I've done all my double bonuses and I've got all my film goer stuff. So now what do I do? Because I already bought it all. I've got 130 days worth of daily logins racked up. Good to go.
I do like these times because that is when I like rack it up. I'm like, all right, cool. Well, I don't have to think about it for another year.
It's so I managed. I bought them all on my phone. I bought them all on my phone because they were having double points on the Android store. So not only did I buy everything out, but I got double points to then turn those points into cash vouchers to then use them in the same game that I got the points on. It's all gravy, baby.
That's what they mean when they say you got to spend money to make money.
That's exactly what they mean. And if anybody tells you otherwise, they're wrong. It sounds like then you and I both did the same thing, which is really max out that film goer bonus. What were your choices, Brian?
I picked up Vivian's W engine.
Okay.
And Jane Doe.
Nice. So does that put your Jane Doe at Mindscape 1 or 2?
3.
6. It's a very good Jane Doe.
Let me tell you. Jane Doe did not need a buff because with the spoiler alerts, with Remielle, and so I was reading something where they're like, Jane Doe's not really great with Remielle and Valina, unless you get her to Mindscape 2, in which case she tops the damage charts so much you don't have to care about mechanics anymore.
Yeah, she pops off.
And that is true, because I put my Mindscape 3 Jane Doe, who I also got her W engine for, to show her a little more love. And I think this is the first time I broke like 42,000 points on her Deadly Assault.
Oh, that's awesome.
Granted, it was against the new Gerda Blulu, who has no strengths or weaknesses.
Yes.
So it was just mechanics, but the mechanics were just launching nuclear rat-shaped missiles at the boss until he died.
Popping off. Oh, man. Tangential, but I really like that the new Gertie has no elemental weakness.
Yeah.
Because it's the only way they could make a boss that would always be like weak to Remielle. Because Remielle can be any element, that boss has to be weak to, or at least neutral on every element.
I do like that though. Like I think they probably got a lot of positive feedback from the Simulacrum, where people it's nice being able to just throw whatever I want at a boss and not have to go like, oh, I don't have the right element for it, so now instead you're just like, what's a fun team? I'm going to use that one.
Do I have 3 anomaly? Here we go. I hope. Well, I don't mind the weaknesses, like, because all the Deadly Assault bosses, the weaknesses resistances then force like different team comps and things and validate like the rapidly expanding roster that you and I have. I need to take them to take the Gerda Blulu no weaknesses, no resistances thing and flat apply that to all of the bosses in Hollow Zero. Because it is so demoralizing to go into a Hollow Zero run using an electric team and then oops, all of the bosses are electric resistant.
Yeah.
Like, okay, cool. I didn't have a choice. Why are you doing this?
Although I guess I guess we'll see, because we have.
That's about to not matter.
Yeah, I was going to say, right? You might not have to do Hollow Zero anymore because the new version, the new Hollow exploration mode, it will be coming out, and I think it'll come out like the day. I think by the time this episode drops, it'll have been out for like a day.
Yeah, it will be out. It is out. We're gonna say it. We're in the future. It is out.
But also, for anyone who's listening, don't do your Hollow Zero exploration on Monday. Wait until the new mode comes out.
Yeah, don't have done it already. Yeah. Hopefully you've been saving.
By the time you're listening to this on Thursday, don't already have done it.
Beans. I've been going back and doing like really easy Hollow Zero runs and like older versions of Hollow Zero because I don't like whenever I open up the calendar that shows like if you've gotten all the polychromes that are available right now.
Yeah.
And then you click over to the permanent tab and there's one box for Hollow Zero and there's one box for the arcade and there are polychromes on the table in those two boxes. I've been like trying to go back and slowly get all of those little like of polychromes you get from like doing 4 difficulty, doing like a whole run so I can get 20 polychromes because I've never cleared it on difficulty 4 with Corin or something, you know? Because I don't like I have like 1,000 polychromes there, which is not even a full 10 roll, but I don't like seeing the bar has opportunity left, and I want to feel. And the other option is that I'd play more arcade games. I'm still really bad.
So enough talking about old things. Let's talk about the new stuff, Eric.
So I'm not even going to ask if you got Remielle. I'm going to ask what your Remielle journey was.
It was glorious.
You already told me you got her.
Yeah, I went to the 50-50 and I double won. I got Remielle.
Amazing.
And then I got Yanagi right after her, so it immediately reset to... Yeah, so I got my Yanagi came after Remielle, so my account was primed for a guaranteed banner up. So anyway, Mindscape won Remielle is really cool.
Couldn't help yourself, could you?
It was right there. She was
right. I assumed after a roll like that I'm actually talking to a ghost and that you ascended to a higher plane when you had both Remielle and
Yanagi on the
tin pole.
It was glorious. It warms my heart knowing that I can no longer lose 50-50 because even if I don't get the character I'm looking for, I'm getting the character I need.
You'll get one of the characters. I actually, for the first time, I was not really disappointed, but a tiny bit disappointed that I won my 50-50 on Remielle because I had the rolls to lose. I was ready to lose hard and maybe get a Zhuyuan who I don't have yet, or a copy of Rina who's good now, or a copy of Yanagi or Caesar. And I was like, nope, got Remy, check. Okay, moved over to the W Engine banner, won 50-50, I guess 75-25 on the W Engine banner, went to the Bangboo, got on the second 10 roll, and I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm done rolling for a while. Like, okay, cool.
I want you to save this clip.
Yeah.
For when you say that you had to go for 179 rolls to get Sigurd.
This is the other end of karma because like the last 4 characters, I think 5 characters, I did not hit 50-50. I've had good luck with W Engine banners, but I've missed a lot of my. There's a reason that I've pulled by my reckoning 8 copies of Soldier 11 because I've pulled enough Soldier 11 copies to Mindscape 6er and also use the extra getting her to buy Qingyi. Nice. So I have Qingyi now, thanks to Soldier 11. And my man, I kept her on my 6. Soldier 11 is still on my like 50-56 because eventually that's Jane Doe constellation.
Jane Doe and Bernice are able to be bought with copies of Soldier 11.
Bernice is awesome with Remielle and
I was going to ask because I had seen that.
Viv,
I hadn't played it yet, but I was curious to know how good / easy it is to use Bernice in that.
It's so this is great because I have not used Jane yet with her. My Jane's still Mindscape 0. My login choice, I picked Mindscape 1 Lucia. Okay. Because Mindscape 1 Lucia slaps and I have almost every Rupture character in the game. So I was like, that feels okay. So I've been using her with Bernice because I had a Mindscape 1 Bernice from her initial run, and I had her W engine from her initial run. That was my first time getting lucky, and I got 2 S ranks and a 10 pull, and they were both Bernice. And I was like, this is a sign. And then she stopped being viable for a year and a half.
Yeah, she did not last long.
But now, and we'll talk about how you actually play Remielle in a second, but she is so good at applying Anomaly quickly that you can get your 3 Anomaly procs while Remielle is flying around just by like dumping her energy, maybe switching over to Valina, because if you pair her with Valina, the two of them do a really good job of like swapping out with each other.
Okay.
And so like I've done it a couple of fights, and there's only been one time where I felt like I didn't have anything to do and I was still waiting for Remy to come back again. It's almost always like she's full on energy. You quick swap her in, you dump a bunch of fire, everything catches on fire and explodes, and then she swaps out. And then like when you do the character swap to like trigger souped up Super Remy to come in and do one of her mini nukes, she'll still do her like jump in the air and bonus aftershock attack they added.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Like, there's just stuff.
Everyone's all over the place.
It's awesome. I mean, Mindscape 3 Jane Doe's going to be better. But if you don't have that,
I mean, it's good to know for
it slaps, dude.
Like, because I think fire is still my weakest element. And so having a good fire team.
Yeah. They can wheelchair. I mean, Remielle Valina can wheelchair pretty much any anomaly at this point.
Yeah.
But like,
except Miyabi, because Miyabi still doesn't interact well.
Except Miyabi.
They have successfully kneecapped Miyabi.
When you use Bernice, you put flames on the wheelchair so it goes faster. You know, so like that's what they're really doing. I really, really, really like playing as Remielle.
Remielle is, I might be playing her wrong, but I don't think so because I've been doing a ton of damage.
Do you want me to talk through the rotation? You can tell me if you've been doing it.
Well, I was going to say, this is how I play her.
Okay, go for it.
You start out, long hold special,
Check.
Then you switch over.
Okay.
You play with your anomaly characters until she fills up. Then you switch back to her.
3 anomalies, and that's when she's full.
And then if you have your ultimate, you ultimate. If you don't, you just hold basic.
Yep.
And then you just rinse and repeat until everything's dead.
And holding basic dumps all of her points and fills the meter back up, so you can instantly hold special again.
Yeah.
Go right back into it. 100%, Brian, you've nailed it.
I have seen some people talking about how they don't like the fact that they make every Void Hunter like super simple to be amazing versus other characters like the Angels of Delusion. You actually have to like be good and know their kit to make them excel.
As a Bangboo player, I understand both sides of the coin.
But I don't care because it makes me feel good when Magic Angel makes everything die.
There's not a lot of skill expression, but there is some. Like, there are some things you have to watch out for. If she doesn't have her 3 anomalies and you trigger a stun, you don't really want to switch to her because it will prevent her from doing her switch in.
Yeah.
You can still do the whole charge if she's got all of her stuff in, but so like there's some juggling on that front. And then like if you somehow get to a place where you can't use her giant fly around and machine gun attack because she doesn't have 3 charges, you can dump those charges using a whole charge attack just to fill up the bar again. So she's a lot better. She's a lot more comfortable to me to play in game modes where the start is always uniform. So things like Deadly Assault, or I haven't used her in Hollow Zero yet, but like boss fights or Deadly Assault where you know the start is always going to be the same. You're always going to start the fight with full energy and a full bar, and you can go into that rotation. Using her in long form content where things might die before you can do the full rotation, and you have to like auto attack with her a bunch until she has her meter filled up. That does feel a tiny bit slow, but that's good because that's not what you're supposed to be doing. You're supposed to be just like setting things up and letting her fly around, and then she's a distraction, and then she flies around, and then she's a bigger distraction, and then the enemies explode because that's been paired with Valina making giant tornadoes.
Yeah.
And Bernice or Jane or literally anybody going crazy. It does kind of make me wish I had pulled Remielle when she rolled. when she ran through.
Yeah, especially with how kind of Miyabi is fitting. I really wish I did have Pro-Mia.
Yeah.
I had Viadhari, so I do still have good ice character.
Yes. Yeah.
And I mean, I guess it's also going to be a moo point soon since we're getting Sigurd.
Ice Horse?
Yeah, Ice Horse.
I did like the most recent Deadly Assault was fun because there were 2 anomaly weak bosses. One of them is just Valina, Remielle, and whoever you want destroys that. And the other one was anomaly as a butcher. So it's ice weak anomaly. But that meant I could use her with Nangguang and Yuzuha because they weren't being used on the other anomaly team. I like free reign to have like the premier Miyabi anomaly team take care of that boss. So we're just winning. We have more anomaly teams we can use, and they don't all have to share the same stuff.
Still can't get Nangguang to work. I have tried. She just doesn't click. I mean, Arya, she's dead. I've thrown her away.
You gave up.
Nangguang, I keep trying with her, and it just doesn't click.
You've got Sunna figured out. Sunna's doable.
Sunna's great. She shows up and she makes a Void Hunter stronger.
There you go. Join our coming Patreon where you can watch me coach Brian in the using Nangguang correctly over I assume 18-part miniseries where we just sit down together and figure this thing out. Because Nangguang's busted if you use her. The real question everyone's asking, Brian, is I already know you bought both costumes for Remielle. So what outfit of the 4 choices is your go-to outfit?
I don't know. I'm still switching it up to like get a feel.
Okay.
I started out with mystery mask. Yes. And right now I'm rocking
dark mode with mask.
Yeah, I'm rocking beach outfit because I'm doing the beach event.
It's the beach event. You have to. I did the poll in the Discord and I was like, do you want light mode, dark mode, but with the mask? And then I almost wrote down wet mode and I was like, that's probably not a good thing to say. Let's just do bathing suit. Let's do leisure mode. I don't know. I briefly played with the idea of not buying the skins because base skin looks really good.
Yeah.
But there are times where I'm playing this game on the PlayStation in my house, and so it's on the TV, and my wife can see it. And I already tried not to justify most things in Zenless Zone Zero because she doesn't care and it doesn't matter. But the stripper boob tassels, boob tassels are a hard sell. I was like, maybe I change off of those.
And the fact that her basic mechanic has her just pressing them against the window.
I've been getting a lot more use out of my Steam Deck when I play Zenless Zone Zero lately, and I'll let you unpack that as you will. I really like dark mode because dark mode with her W engine, the accents on her wings are red. And it looks so cool. I'm not sold on the mask. The mask feels, I don't know, weird to me. I also bought both of them though, Brian, because at that price, at
that price, you can't afford not to.
Yeah. And I already did the whole top of event. So I already had like the animated
pile.
Screen.
Yeah.
Where she's in a bathing suit. It would be wild to have her in not that bathing suit.
I know.
I mean, come on.
The cognitive dissonance alone.
It would brick my account. I couldn't do anything. She's awesome though. I like this direction for making more of a support Void Hunter.
The support is damage.
The support is just all damage, and then so is Valina. So like the damage charts, whenever you get down, like especially, I don't know if it's different with Jane because she's got all those juicy assault procs, but because in the Bernice team, Bernice is facilitating Valina having really massive wind damage and Ramiel having really massive Lumaflux damage. Like the damage bars after a fight are wildly misproportioned because Bernice is like the driver and also doing nothing.
Bernice is like, I just give them the nitro fuel. What happens afterwards?
Yeah,
it's not my fault.
Yeah. I'm the bartender, and these 2 lovely ladies are just going to demolish things. We didn't say it at the top of the episode, but we will not be talking story stuff today. It hasn't been 2 weeks since it came out, so we're gonna save that for the next episode. We are going to talk a little bit here about the beach event in a moment. I don't think there's much you could actually spoil from the beach event, but if you haven't touched it and you want to go in completely blind, we will give you a heads up before we start talking beach event. Go ahead.
There's something, it was something small, and I don't remember them actually pointing it out, but I really like that in Deadly Assault now, they show you how much of the performance bonus you've unlocked.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Because I noticed it at first, and I was like, what is this number in parentheses? What does it mean? And then eventually I figured out that the number goes up in proportion to the bonus of performance award.
So there's a lot of clarity now. It's really nice. It's a little bit less of a guessing game.
Yeah. But also it makes me feel even worse when I'm like, oh, I hit 20,000 points and I didn't read what the performance award was. And I got like 500 points off of it. I just brute forced it.
Yeah. There was one of the bosses that I was like, I didn't even get my 5,000 points. I got my 3 stars. I'm happy, but it was a scuffed run. It was sloppy. Like rough stuff. Have you tried the new adversity mode in Deadly Assault yet?
No, not yet.
It is not a joke. It's doable. The nice thing is, like at least this time, the adversity boss is Gerda-Blulu. So,
bless you.
Thank you. Gerda-Blulu. It doesn't have any weaknesses, so you can kind of bring whatever Remielle team you want to bring in.
I'm sure that is also one of those where, well, no, because Adversity just came out.
Adversity just came out.
You're like, here you go. Here's a really good excuse to buy this character because she's really good.
Yeah. We don't use the word shill on this podcast, but if we did, this boss is pretty heavily Remielle coded. But it is tough. It really expects you to do pretty good damage, but make sure you're nailing all of the different mechanics that the new Gerda-Blulu brings to the table.
Yeah.
Because the new Gertie fight, like, I need to do it more to really lock it in, but there is a control skill you have to parry. There's a phase where it pops up a shield that you have to break to do successful damage. Like, it's susceptible. You need to be playing your characters mechanically well. So, like, Valina's tornadoes are going off as much as they possibly can be, and you're doing Remielle's rotation successfully. Because if you scuff that rotation, like 10,000 points is doable. 30,000 points is a pretty big ask, especially if you don't have like completely stacked characters or your Remielle's not fully built or anything like that. Not that Remielle's that hard to build, which is kind of nice. If you get her engine, it's a lot easier, but she's...
You want to talk about building? I still haven't finished P. Roy.
Because I haven't touched him, man.
I have had the worst luck on my disk drives on him.
Really?
It's just every time I get it, they're like, even if I do get the substats, they're like, hey, you know how you got 3 of the substats you need? Wouldn't it be hilarious if you got 3 on defense for him?
Oops, all defense. Beans, what are we going to do with all these defense rolls? Go again. Back to the mines.
Yeah, so I shelved him. Remielle also I had trouble getting like a good amount of substats, but I just brute forced it with all my saved like ether batteries and I made a Bardic Needle an absolute mint with all of my Speaking of which, the biggest lie in this game is when you pick your main and substat.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did one of those. I was like, I will make a custom made one, and they're like, cool. The only good substat you got for her was that, and you are not getting any bonuses on it. Let me tell you, brother. Thanks for wasting all of that.
I almost only ever use those for disc 5s because that pool is so diluted. Yeah, and you're like, and for Remielle, she needs like just straight up attack %. Like, I did the same thing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make it be anomaly proficiency, and it's gonna be attack %. And it's like, oh dog, you wanted pin and defense, right? Enjoy. Here you go. I'm like, fine. But I did manage to get my Remielle up to 4,000 attack. 4,007, thank you very much, which maximizes her buffs, and then you just stack as much anomaly proficiency as you can muster.
Yeah, I got her good enough. Like I hit all of the breakpoints. Her anomaly proficiency is like, I think it's at like 380, and they said like the minimum you want to aim is like 370. Yeah, so I'm like, it's good enough. I was like, I'll put.
I'm in the range.
Yeah, I'm within the range, maybe at some point, but now I'm cleaning up Jane because I went back and I looked at her. And now, especially now that they've added, they're like, I looked back at her disk drives and I'm like, Jane, you're doing so good and I have given you nothing to work with. I have literally, like, I mean, none of them are bad. Like the main, that was back when I was just main statting and then like if the substats were good.
Moving on.
Yeah. So I've been looking.
Is she still in Fanged Metal? I can't remember. Like, has that changed since her release, or are we still running Fanged Metal for her?
I don't know.
Cool. Wrong. All right, I'll look it up. I got you, man. Yeah, I have to do the same thing for Bernice because my Bernice is still like built like I'm playing 1 point whatever, and DPS didn't matter, and now the game's a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Or the checks are higher. My other problem is I got Seed. I got Seed.
Nice.
For my, I didn't ask you who you took for your cinema tickets, your step up. I gave them real money. They give me things in response. W engine and character.
Oh, I got Jane Doe.
Is that the Jane Doe?
I took the two tickets so I could buy a Jane Doe because I already had all three of them.
Okay.
As much as I like the Seed Cecilia team. Yeah, I'm like, I've got such a cracked out Sandby team that they never really like. The only time they show up is really Deadly Assault or Shield Defense when they're like, we need more lightning.
Yeah,
and then then I kind of still try to force Yanagi. I know she's like not the best,
used anymore.
she's the best.
She's the best for you.
She's the best for me.
I picked Seed in her engine just because I do want to play the Cecilia team, and I need Seed to validate my Cecilia rolling because I got her. Will I use that team very frequently? No, because like you, I have a very cracked Sandby team. But you never know. Plus, I like Seed. She's cool. Don't do this, Brian. How did I know? Monster. Let's talk about the beach event, Brian. Beach. It is a nice, lighthearted event. Oh, by the way, y'all, we're about to talk about the beach event. So if you don't want spoilers, like I said, there are no major narrative reveals, spoilers for the beach arc.
Yeah.
If this was an anime, it would be like Naruto got on a boat and now nothing he does matters.
Levels. Yeah, it's the anime movie where they can't actually impact any of the main story. So I haven't finished 3.1 story.
Yeah.
So I have enjoyed the fact that without any explanation at all, Remielle and Sigurd are like
just chilling,
super good with each other.
Yes.
I was like, okay. Clearly something's going to happen in 3.1.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but I was like, I guess the Remielle stuff's getting resolved pretty quickly.
Brian, if you want to know what happens between Remielle and Sigurd, I will send you a link to my fanfic, and it will answer everything and more.
I would like to subscribe.
The Patreon, Eric's fanfics. Okay. So beach event setup. We're back at the resort again. This one doesn't feel as, I'm going to say the word heavy, if that makes sense. Like there's not as much stuff going on this year as there was last year.
This one is definitely a toned. It's half as much, I would say.
Yeah.
Maybe even a third, because there's only really one mini game. There's the Beachcomber event where you run around and you vacuum up sea life, which is, I assume, how you fish.
That's pretty much what happens.
And then
I have a shop vac in a canoe.
After you've picked up all of this wildlife, you stick strings through their faces and you sell it to customers.
Yep. I, to this day, cannot figure out what the conversion rate is between what I vacuum off the shore and what I actually have to. They're doing some math in there. I don't know.
It doesn't really matter. I'm like, it doesn't matter.
I'm just gonna do it.
I just
the vacuuming is satisfying.
Yeah, I enjoy it.
It feels good.
It's a quick, fun little event. Do you have a favorite vacuumer?
I have not played the third one yet, so I've only used Alice and Sigurd.
Oh, okay.
But Sigurd go fast.
Sigurd go fast.
Sigurd in bathing suit, and Sigurd also 3 feet taller than everyone else in the scene.
She gets your I've been using Sigurd.
Brian, I'm in deep with Sigurd, my man. If we didn't know Clarette was like on the pipeline, I would be only Sigurd right now. She's a delight.
I do all of the as much as I've seen of her in the 3.1 story and then in the beach event, they've really nailed her character.
I can't wait till you play the story so we can talk about it for next episode, because every time Sigurd's on scene, I get the same feeling that I get whenever I see Cecilia in scene, but like one of them is competent.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a goofball, but she's a competent goofball as opposed to Snack Snake.
Snack Snake.
Not. Yeah, I think it's fun. I like the little puzzle game. I haven't messed with it. I think there's like an auto select function or something I haven't even touched yet.
That's true. I didn't even. Yeah. I played with it. Like hard. It's not difficult really. It's pretty easy to max out everything.
Yeah. I saw some scuttlebutt online of people being like, last year's was so much better. Part of me is glad that none of this is sweaty. Like, I don't have to keep redoing an event because I missed some shots on targets.
Yeah.
Or like figuring out when I'm supposed to move in surfing. You run around in circles and then you do I'm going to use scare quotes here, a puzzle game. And then you take your polychromes and move on. And the story is light but interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I would say there is a satisfying amount of puzzle to the like ornament assembly. Whereas if you can't just always pick your best one, because then you might not have enough to actually. And really, it gets fun if you actually care and like the challenge. If you do go past 50 and keep playing, then it starts ramping up quickly, and so you actually have to manage resources.
Yes.
And if you don't care, you probably could just hit the auto select and then get your 50,000 and be done with it.
Get your stuff. I like that there's like paths you can take, like the tricolor path. Or
like each one has 2 combos.
That's fun.
And, it's as much detail and involvement as I would want from one of these. Like I don't want it to be. If this was a whole game and this was all their mechanics, that'd be one thing. But it being a quick mini game for a month and a half, I think it's fun. I like them.
Or if this was all 3.1 was.
Yeah.
Like if 3.1 didn't have the story that it came with,
and the brand new Hollow Zero that's also
brand new Hollow Zero that I assume you and I are both enjoying immensely right now.
Oh my gosh, Eric, it was so much fun. I'm glad I didn't do it on Monday.
Me too. And I definitely didn't do it on Monday. I'm glad you said something, Brian, because genuinely I was going to try to knock it out tomorrow morning before I went on this business trip. And I'm like, oh, wait, that would have been...
I have done that before with the Notorious Hunt. Yeah. Right before a new character with their boss drops, and then I'm like, that's 2 level, like 1.5 levels towards a skill that I'm going to be behind.
Yeah, I goofed it.
I done goofed
it. I did like they found a way to, I'm gonna use the word shoehorn, but like with a positive connotation. Horseshoe horn in some combat segments during the beach event.
Yeah.
So you could play with Sigurd ahead of her release. I really like her animations. I like the way she plays.
The downside of only getting like 2 times to do it, and it's fairly quick fights, is I never figured out how to get her falling sky spear going.
Okay, yeah, because you need to stun the enemy, and I kept killing things before they would stun to be able to use that phase and pop off. You can play her in the story too. Not a surprise, because you know the story's coming.
Yeah.
and there's a little bit more room. I'm going to get her like actually pulled to figure everything out, but it is a very satisfying play style. It's very fluid to move around with her, and it's very mobile, and I like that. Plus Sigurd's cool.
Yeah.
She's a knight.
Me like knight.
Yeah,
stab knight. Spear.
Me likey knight.
I enjoy
weird that she doesn't have hooves.
I enjoy the amount of times that people make fun of her for how she talks.
Yes, because she talks like she's from a different century.
Yeah.
I mean, the way she comes on the scene in the beach event
is perfect.
Where she's running across the ocean with her spear, like spinning her spear like a propeller, is golden.
Yeah, I do like that the whole theme of the beach event is that Norma bet Sigurd that she could not be normal.
Like, it's not possible for you to do this.
She's like, you can't interact with the public. I sure can. Watch me as I run across the ocean.
Behold, I am the boat. Oh, man. It does feel like an episode in a sitcom or like a
it's very much the beach or hot springs episode of a anime where there's no real stakes. It's just kind of a fun time with everyone.
Yeah, Brian, you just said hot springs, and the fact that there's a chance that someday we get a hot springs event in Zenless Zone Zero.
That's their break in case of emergency.
Yeah, that's the 5th year. There's been a lull. Let's pop off this. Let's do something here. I was thinking if there's any other.
I was doing the same thing. I was like, let me look through really quickly.
Yeah. Oh, they updated some characters. There's a new slew of potentials unlocked. The potentials, I haven't dabbled with it very much, but the potentials for Nekomata and Rena are both, and we already talked about Jane. Jane's is amazing because she kind of didn't need it, but it just it turns more of her attacks into dash attacks, and dash attacks build up more of her bar, so you can assault faster. Nekomata's is a huge adjustment. Like, it makes her a lot more give her a new resource to manage, essentially, that she's constantly generating, and you're dumping them to do big attacks out of it. I need to test it more, and I'm not Pridwin or whatever. She's viable now.
I mean, that's about the it's like I said, making a free to play or one of the free auto get characters viable is a big step for most gacha games.
I need to play with it more, but it enhances all of her things, gives her new abilities. She has 4 different bullet points on her potential to unlock space. So I'm going to dabble with her more. Because I like the idea of using Nekomata some. Rena also got a huge quality of life buff with the new updates. Because Rena, even if you had Rena at Mindscape 1, keeping her dudes out there, Drusilla and I can do this.
You got.
I did this to myself too. This is an unforced error entirely on my own.
Come on.
And Estella.
There you go. Drusilla and Estella.
That was from my brain and not me looking at my Steam Deck. Eric, edit out all of the button presses and clicking.
Beep, bop, boop, boop, bop.
Beans. But now they just stay out a lot longer. So she's doing things. You're not having to micromanage everything just to keep getting her out every 8 seconds or something.
Yeah.
She also has a defense buff now, which she didn't have before. Which lines up with the other disk drive set that you've been getting when you were trying to get Remielle discs. That's like a defense percent.
Yeah.
Disk drive
man,
set.
I'm super excited. I've got so many of those discs.
I know. Drowning in that. But it might mean that Rena will be a good partner for some of the characters in 3.2 if they use that defense set. Because it would be weird for them to be like, oh, also, she has this new part of her kit that cares about defense percentage. But nobody cares about that but Ben. It's okay.
Yeah.
like what? Okay. Oh, man. I'm really enjoying it, man. It's hard to talk about things that aren't story because the story is that is the shining diamond of 3.1.
Yeah.
And it's very good. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people in the Discord were talking about how much they've enjoyed it, and
yeah.
Which
Did you remember to mute the story spoilers channel before we started talking about it?
Yeah, I did this time.
Okay, cool. I was so worried. A huge shout out to people in the Discord server. If you're not in there, come say hey. We have a special channel just for discussing the story as it comes out, and we're very deliberate about reminding people, hey, mute this channel before anything comes. You can't talk about anything spoiler related in any of the other channels. Put yourself there. And even though we have this annex channel, everyone in that Discord is also using spoiler tags for everything they say. So even if you accidentally click over, you're not going to see anything. You'll get brief glimpses where I forgot the spoiler tag, but I'm saying vague stuff. So it doesn't really matter. I will say they unfortunately did change some things in the game. Mr. Roar no longer talks over himself whenever you'd mash through his.
I noticed that, and I was so upset. I enjoyed being just absolutely bombarded.
He doesn't scream at us anymore.
That is a nerf, unfortunately.
It's a terrible shame.
And I haven't gotten it, but I noticed that there's 2 more story chapters to Slenderboo.
Yes, so those mostly unlock. You can't unlock them until you finish the main story.
Yeah, I kind of figured when they were like most of the stuff was locked until, and I was like, usually that means that you have to finish the story. But I'll be interested to see what the story looks like at the end of however long this is going to go on. Yeah. Because it's very clear, and maybe could have done it this episode. The whole Slenderboo thing with Little Prince, the Little Prince, his whole story is the story of Sunbringer. Yeah, and dealing with the void, right? So they've given us 2 more pages to that. I still need to I found one. I need to put them all together and see if I can kind of start figuring it out more. Yeah, start figuring it out a little bit. If you're somebody who's you've done those and you're looking at it, as far as I can tell, anytime it talks about the Bangboo King, that's the creator. When it talks about the Bangboo Prince, that's Sunbringer. Remielle is the white bird. The purple bird is the purple-haired Void Hunter. She gets mentioned in the new story, so I'm not going to say her name now. When it talks about a fox, that's Swordmaster, who is Miyabi's descendant. Helmet is the big burly robot we've seen in clips and things. I don't know who Antlers is. And then there's a lighthouse that's really important, and the lighthouse is the Celestial Nexus or Rose Califer or the source of the Rosetta data or whatever. Okay. So if you read through those with that kind of understanding, I think they're telling us the Sunbringer story. Before we see it actually take place through these chapter book pages. If you're a lore hog, it's really worth diving into. Also, if you're collecting all the chests, you have to get them anyway, so you might as well read them. Yeah, I did. That was something else I noticed. Upon logging in at 3.1, is new chests had popped up. There's new chests. There's new places to go to. That they're actually continuing to update. Rose Califer, and it is not just kind of, all right, well, you unlocked everything in 3.0 and it's not going to update at all. Yeah, see you later. Not only do they add a new street in the new story, but when you've beaten the story, have you seen those tiny little doors? Yeah. You played Bangboo sized doors? Yeah, I've talked to the one at Amber Hall. Yeah, you can go in those now once you've beaten the story. And inside are Bangboo NPCs for the underworkings of Bangboo society underneath the actual streets of Bootopia. I've also started. I'm trying to do it without using a guide. The one quest that has you find scattered bottle caps. Brian, I have written down the location of each one of those that I found since playing the game, so that I can read them out when I find them out. There are things you can interact with in the map that say lost bottle caps, can't find them. Try looking here, and here. Oh, okay. And then the joke is that the person who put up that flyer didn't give their own information at all. That's how I even found out about them. Is I read the flyer. Yeah. I found a good handful. Okay. There's
an achievement for finding 15. There might be more than 15. There's an achievement for finding 15. I saw that in the achievement list. So that's good to know. I'll try to. I'm hoping I can get all of them before we record next, and I can just be like, "Here's where I find everything. If you want a shortcut, and if you don't want a shortcut, skip ahead." If people want to know, but yeah, they've made it like a scavenger hunt. There's lots of things to run around and find and explore. And
yeah, I like that. It continues
really cool.
to encourage you to explore and appreciate everything that they've done to make the city feel alive.
I'm gonna harken back to the World of Warcraft game that I totally never played and didn't consume most of my high school experience. When I think about each chapter in Zenless Zone Zero coming out and us moving to a new area, it feels a little bit like when we were playing WoW and a new expansion would come out.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, and now here's the new hub for Burning Crusade, what was the hub for Burning Crusade?
Shatrath.
Yes. And then here's the new hub for Wrath of the Lich King, and I'm not going to make you go through all of them.
Dalaran.
It was Dalaran. Here's the one for Pandaria. I think I skipped a expansion. Don't do this.
All right. No. I don't remember.
Knows.
I didn't play Pandaria much, so that one
Okay.
I just remember it was someplace.
Yeah.
I don't want to make it up because it's just going to sound awful.
This is unlistenable already. But I remembered going to new ones and being like, okay, I understand what they did, but part of me still really misses Cataclysm. Yeah, Cataclysm had us going back to Orgrimmar because we played the right side.
Yeah.
But I remember being like, this is cool, but I miss Dalaran. Or this is cool, but it's new and it's fun, but it doesn't feel like what I wanted to feel. Rose Califer is far and away my favorite space to run around in right now.
Yeah.
It feels full. It feels energetic. There's things happening everywhere all the time. Bangboo are singing Dami Dami. like it feels alive.
I don't want to spoil it completely.
Yeah.
But I really love that Eos's birthday dance.
Yes.
They've added his animation in, and I've encountered Bangboo who are doing the like the body wave.
Rubbing themselves. Yeah.
I'm like
pretending to be Remielle.
I saw that and I was like, amazing. I'm like,
if
thank
you've
you so
already got
much.
the rigging, use the rigging.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Let's wrap up here, Brian. I do want to say real quick, again, this is no spoilers, but 2 things about when you play 3.1 story. 1, rejoice. They have fixed the timing of the dynamic camera dialogue sequences.
Oh, good. That took way less time than I thought.
It felt normal. Like, genuinely, I was watching it going like, the only problem I had was I was trying to take notes for podcast while playing it, and there's no pause button during those scenes.
Oh.
So I'm like trying to drink everything in and also remember what do I need to write down. The other thing I'll say is there is a hidden achievement that I think might be missable. There is a sequence during Act 4 of the story where if you do it perfectly, you're going to miss out on 5 polychromes.
Oh.
So
intentionally
all I'll say is
mess up.
Get hit once. That's all I'll say. Get hit once if you haven't done it already. I don't know if you can replay the sequence, but get hit once. You'll be fine. Excellent. If you like what we do, like, comment, subscribe, follow, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your mom. If you want to hang out with us or talk a little bit more, join our Discord. There will be a link in the show notes below. If you are somebody who's expressed interest in wanting to support the podcast, I am working on a Patreon. There will be information about that as well as anything else that we might be able to put together. The first place to hear about any of that is also going to be in the Discord server. Our next episode will be out on August 21st, 2 weeks from the day you're listening to it. If you're listening to it on launch day, that will be our story recap episode for version 3.1. You've got plenty of time to finish it. It took me probably about 5.5 hours over the course of 3 days. I couldn't sit down and just do it, so I actually had to I didn't keep track of time like I did last time, but it's not going to take too long.
That also, Eric, will be our anniversary episode. It'll
technically
be 2 days before the 2-year anniversary of the 6th Street Underground.
Whoa! We should have planned something.
We have. We've definitely planned something. Eric, strike out the part where you're stupid.
It'll be fun. Yeah, okay, yeah. If I cut that part out, there's no podcast. We'll do something fun, maybe. If you've got ideas, let us know.
If you want, I will just do the EOS body roll on camera.
It'll be a 1 hour loop of Brian doing that to Burning Desires, because we have to go back to the classics.
Oh, yeah.
We'll just have Brian and I reenact the entirety of whatever music video of your choice, as voted by the Discord community. We'll just do that.
Eric, you're starting to promise things I can't deliver.
I'm not writing that check, man. I can't cash that check.
That's too much.
The problem is we'd have to have one of our significant others record for us, and I think they would both rather chew on a ball of nails than watch us try to dance like we're Bernice or Zhao.
Yeah.
We'll do Banyue, where you just have to sit still in a room. Anyways, if you are still working through it, we hope you're really enjoying everything that version 3.1 has to offer. It's a really exciting time to be playing ZZZ, and it's an exciting time to tell your friends to come back. Until next time.
Goodbye to Burloot-loo, Boo-loo-loo.
Rawr. 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 If they won't overlap bear noises, we'll do it ourselves. Rawr.